So I decided to do my project on the first cup, and I'm going to be using a screencast-o-matic, and in the corner you can see me, and then you can also see what's on my screen, and I'm just going to go through my project and touch on like the background of what I'm talking about, and then just highlight each bullet point. So I named it Cardinal Cups, the first cups, and there's actually not a recording of the very first cup because cups were invented way before writing and any means of communication. But these two types of cups are ones that date back the farthest that I could find. And the first one is called the Skull Cup. And cannibalists would take the remains of their enemies and they would eat their organs, tissues, muscles, and drink their blood, and then they would use their bones for different kind of tools, and they would use the skull as a cup, and they would use the cup to mainly drink the blood of their victims or water. And this occurred in Britain. This specific picture right here, they just discovered about 30 years ago, and it dates back to 11,500 years ago. And the other cup is actually a horn, which is like the background picture. And this type of cup can be made from a buffalo, a cow, or an ox. And there are many civilizations around the world that archaeologists have discovered that have used this kind of cup, such as Greeks, Romans, Native Americans, Persians, and Vikings. And this thumbprint in particular is made of gold, and as time went on and more resources became available, they didn't just use the horn to make the cup. This one is specifically made of brass. I'm sorry, not brass, gold. And it's decorated. You can see the two different ones are decorated. They can be decorated based on who the person was that killed the animal and carved it, like to tell their life story or to tell a story of the hunt that got them the horn to make the cup. And some other bullet points. This one's just some fun facts about skull cups. And then a cross-section picture of a buffalo horn. And then fun facts about buffalo horns and another picture of a buffalo horn, of a different type of horn. And then a lesson plan. This just kind of shows the chart that goes with it. It's a 4-day lesson plan talking about the Plain Indians who specifically killed buffaloes and used the different parts of buffaloes, and one of those parts being the horn. And then a cross-section of the skull, which is, it's hard to do a cross-section of a skull cup because it's just, there's nothing really to cut and see into. So I just got a cross-section of the entire skull. And then changes and how it affected the world. And that is my project.